What is going on, everybody? ZyoniK here, and in today's video we're going to be checking out some awesome battles submitted to the channel by a member of the community, IK Ben Rainier. So shout out to them. Thank you for sharing these battles with us. And we have a Hippowdon over there, single moved with Ice Fang, and the new charge move it got recently with Rock Weather Ball. So this is going to be very interesting to see how this team plays out. So let me know down in the comments what you guys think about these battles, and let's get right into it. All right, getting into this first battle here, we have Hippowdon versus Snorlax on the lead. So they're looking to stay in right here, and honestly, Ice Fang does so well in this meta considering the dragons that we see and the ground Pokemon we see like Nidoqueen. Hippowdon actually has some decent play. Now, they're building up to what could potentially be an Earth Power, but they're going to go ahead and throw the Weather Ball right here. No shield on the Snorlax, and man, Hippowdon is looking to be the less dominant thick boy in this matchup, but hopefully they get to one more. Yeah, they do get to one more Weather Ball right here, which is going to do some decent amount of neutral damage, and no shield from Snorlax, but that's all right. They can come in. Actually, they're going to come in with the Surfetched and counter down. So let's see what's going to be in the back. Oh, it's going to be a Charmer. That hurts. Sylveon is looking to stay in as well. So whatever's in the back might just be weak to Trevenant, but they're going to go ahead and go for the Seed Bomb now after building up a lot of energy. This is all going to come down to getting the shield with Seed Bomb. So successful first charge move right there, and hopefully they can land the Shadow Ball now, as Shadow Ball is going to do a lot of neutral damage, and this is just going to be a pure fairy type, and it lands. That is absolutely beautiful. Can they charm down in time? No, or actually, yeah, they do charm down in time. Oh dear. All right, everyone, this is going to come down to the one charge move. We have Brave Bird and Leaf Blade. Here comes the first Frenzy Plant from Venusaur. We will see the shield on the Surfetched, and they have to go for the Leaf Blade right here. If this gets a shield, we might get a boom in Battle 1. It gets the shield, and they have the Brave Bird ready to go, so Surfetched coming in clutch right now. Boom! One-shots the Venusaur and takes out Sylveon, so that is going to be a good game. Very well played. All right, moving to the next one. We got Hippowdon versus Magnezone on the lead. So we do see a swap right away into Venusaur, and the Trevenant now come into the matchup here. So Trevenant with Shadow Claw is really going to start adding up that damage. It does need to watch out for the Sludge Bomb. It's going to do a decent amount of neutral, but because of the Ghost Grass typing, it's not going to hurt too badly. But thankfully, Trevenant right here can rip out some Shadow Balls to get shields and absolutely destroy the Venusaur right here. They're going to let the next Sludge Bomb go through. You guys will see it does a decent amount of neutral damage, but these Shadow Claws really start to add up, and they're going to go ahead and go for another Shadow Ball. Now, they still have Surfetched and Hippowdon for the Magnezone, so let's see what decides to come back in. It's going to be the Magnezone right here, and they're just going to go for another Shadow Ball. Why fake it? Why go for a shield bait when you can try to land this thing or get the final shield? And it lands for so much damage. Magnezone has to throw the energy right here. This is likely just going to be that mirror shot to do neutral and take it out. We do see the Surfetched come into a Swampert, and Surfetched is going to be closing this game out yet again with a double Leaf Blade right here. One to get the shield, one to take out. Oh yeah, good shield right there on the Earthquake as well. One to take out the shield and then the Swampert. Actually, yeah, they just decided to surrender. Good game. All right, moving into this next one. I want to see Hippowdon get a good lead here. All right, Nidoqueen. There we go. There's a good lead. Let's see how this works out. Look at those Ice Fangs add up. Toxicroak comes in, so we will see the Trevenant now come in this matchup. And thankfully, because of that typing, right, Ghost Grass, Toxicroak really can't do much to it other than the Sludge Bomb right here, which can easily be shielded. So thankfully, that was a Sludge Bomb and not a Mud Bomb shield bait. But Trevenant just going straight for Shadow Ball right now. Forces that shield, and we may see, oh, he's going to try to go for the Seed Bomb shield bait. Not able to win the CMP tie, but Sludge Bomb does still do a decent amount of damage here to Trevenant, so hopefully the Seed Bomb lands, and they can farm down for energy. Yeah, it does land, and they can farm down right here. That is absolutely beautiful. So still in a 1-to-1 shield, still has a positive lead, and we do see the Nidoqueen come back in, and they're going to be able to get to the Seed Bomb in time to do just a little bit of chip damage right here, so that is definitely very nice. So Hippowdon coming back in, and it's going to be a Kingdra in the back. So Surfetched right here going to be doing quite a bit of damage with the Leaf Blade, but they're going to have to shield as The Outrage, if it lands, no, it's going to be Octazooka. The Outrage would definitely be devastating, but they can build up to 2 Leaf Blades, and that is looking to be a good game. Now, Nidoqueen still has some play here if they let the Kingdra go down, which they're looking to do, as Nidoqueen could farm down for energy, but they're just going to rip off as many Leaf Blades as they can in order to try to close this game out before Nidoqueen gets too much energy. No, Nidoqueen decides to throw right here, which is definitely going to be the best call, as Sirfetch'd would have gotten to 1 more Leaf Blade right there, which would have been devastating. But Hippowdon just throwing the Weather Ball, even though it is resisted as Ice Fangs right here, should be able to close this game out, and that is going to be a good game. Very well played. Nom 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 nom, says Hippowdon. All right. Moving this next one, we got Empoleon on the lead, so definitely a bad lead matchup, and we do see the Trevenant now come in, and we're going to see the Crobat come in, so this is going to be dangerous right here, as Crobat has to win this switch matchup, which means they're throwing the Seed Bomb, and they do get the shield. That is absolutely beautiful. They can safely shield right here too if they want to. Yeah, they're going to go ahead and shield, and they're going to try their best to get to this Shadow Ball, as this is going to do 2 things. This is going to firstly either flip this mid-game matchup, or it's going to get them the final shield. So the final shield does go down, and this is still looking like a decent situation here, as Hippowdon can farm down for energy, and we are going to see some Brave Bird action late game. I can promise you that. Well, actually, I can't promise you. I haven't seen this battle, nor am I the one that's battling. But Sirfetch'd is going to come in and start ripping here. And it's going to be the Dragonite. So here comes the Brave Bird. They got to overload a bit on energy. They throw it at the last second right here. This is still dangerous, as these Dragon Tails, boom, we're doing so much damage. Not able to get to the charge move in time. Oh, Hippowdon, if it had Earth Power, if it had double moves, could have potentially closed this game out, but that is going to be a good game. Tough one right there. I think the Dragon Tails just did far too much damage. All right, moving into this next one, we have Hippowdon on the lead versus Dragonite. Hey, an absolutely monstrous lead right here, and they got to swap out right away, and they haven't realized it yet. Hippowdon chunked 50% of the HP before they could get out, and Trevenant right now is just going to come in and start ripping Seed Bombs, as this does double super effective versus the Swampert. First shield goes down on the Swampert, and Swampert is gonna have to have Sludge Wave in order to have any opportunity to flip this mid game. But they go ahead and shield the Hydro Cannon and just throw another Seed Bomb right away. If this gets 2 shields, things are still looking very good for them. Wow, okay, got 2 shields. So let's see what they decide to do. They're probably going to no-shield this right here, as a Sludge Wave will not one-shot, and Hydro Cannon as well is definitely not going to do enough damage. But Swampert just trying to chunk as much health as they can. If the Trevenant times this well, they might be able to get to a Shadow Ball versus Dragonite as well. They do still have a decent amount of HP left, and Shadow Claw gains energy very quickly. Let's see. Surrender right there. Trevenant absolutely taking it in the mid game. All right, moving to this next one. We have Hippowdon on the lead versus Nidoqueen. Again, not realizing it's Ice Fang, and they're like, oh goodness, they're staying in. Hippowdon doesn't care. Ice Fang is going to rip apart this Nidoqueen, and Poison Fangs are resisted. They swap into an Obstagoon as well, so Sirfetch'd is just going to come in and absolutely destroy it. Oh my goodness, not even able to throw a counter, or a cross chop, I should say. And Sirfetch'd right here is just going to be landing Leaf Blades left, right, and center, forcing shields here from Nidoqueen, and things are not looking good for the opponent right now. Hippowdon and Sirfetch'd are such a dynamic duo right here. They're going to go ahead and let the charge move go through and look to come back in with Hippowdon and farm down. Still 2-to-1 shield advantage as well. Oh my goodness, these Ice Fangs are just destroying right here. Again, this is a single move to Hippowdon, so this is very interesting. And we see a Pyroar? Is that a Pyroar? Weather Ball right here is going to be doing super effective damage. It does get the shield. Yeah, that is a Pyroar. So here comes another Weather Ball, and then we may see the swap into Trevenant in order to get off the Shadow Ball to close. Actually, no. Hold on, that's Fire Normal typing, so interesting choice coming in with Trevenant, but honestly, any extra damage here is going to be good. They're going to go ahead and let the charge move go through. It is going to be the Flame Charge to take out the Trevenant, and Hippowdon hopefully can close this game out. Yeah, they can right there, so good game. Good game. Nidoqueen still left alive, but kept 2 shields as well. All right. Moving this next one, we have Hippowdon versus Machamp. Okay, a tough lead right here, as Machamp is going to be doing neutral damage with those counters and cross chops, and they tried to catch the charge move here on the Trevenant. I think this was a bit late, so this is going to be rock slide. No, they did catch it right there. That's a beautiful catch, and we do see a Scizor now come in, so a Shadow Ball has to be respected here from Scizor, as it's so glassy, and if this lands, no, it gets the shield, it would have absolutely destroyed Scizor. Now, Scizor does have access to Night Slash as well, which is definitely going to be very hurtful in this matchup because of that ghost typing. So they're not going to be able to get to another Shadow Ball in time. They got to let the Trevenant go down. But we will probably see Sirfetch'd maybe come in and look to farm down. Yeah, we do see Sirfetch'd come in, start loading up on energy, as this thing could potentially throw a Brave Bird and swap out to clear the energy. So they're going to go ahead and shield the Night Slash and farm down. Let's see if Machamp decides to come back in. No, it's going to be a Gliscor. Oh, this is definitely devastating. They're going to look to throw this Leaf Blade right here, and we might see a swap out. Yeah, we do see a swap out into Hippowdon, into a Weather Ball right away to try to force that final shield. It's going to be up, no shield though. It's going to be up to Sirfetch'd to close this game out, as Shadow Machamp still has a shield and can just destroy this Hippo right now. Things are not looking good for this battler. No, not able to get to the Weather Ball either. They gotta throw the Leaf Blade right away. If this gets a shield, things are still looking okay, but it doesn't. They're gonna go ahead. Actually, oh, this is gonna be close. No, they still have one more shield. It's gonna be a good game, as Gliscor here does have wing attack as a fast move, so it's going to be doing super effective damage, and they did get to the Earthquake. Wow, that's a lot of energy in time. So good game, very well played. All right, moving into this next one, we have Hippowdon on the lead versus Kingdra. Does Kingdra know this thing as Ice Fang? They're gonna swap out right away into Trevenant. They don't want to give away the fast move right there. It would have been doing neutral damage anyway, so maybe not the best matchup, as Octazookas would be doing super effective damage. Now we do see Nidoqueen come in right here, so maybe a double poison in the back potentially, as Kingdra's very weak to Charmers, or we might see an Empoleon in the back as well, which means if they can flip this mid-game matchup, things are still looking pretty good. Able to land multiple Seed Bombs right here. Nidoqueen has yet to throw a charge move. They're going to go ahead and let the Poison Fang go through and softly, quietly lose this mid-game matchup. Coming back in with the Hippowdon to soak the energy from the Nidoqueen. Hopefully it's the Poison Fang, yeah. And they should be able to farm down. Now they're going to swap right away into Sirfetch'd. Kingdra's looking to throw the charge move as well, and they're going to go ahead and shield the potential Outrage, but it was just an Octazooka, and final Pokemon is going to be a Shadow Machamp. Well, that's all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen, as Shadow Machamp does have 2 shields, so things are not looking very good. Moral of the story, Shadow Machamp with 4 arms and 2 shields can destroy a team if you don't have a direct hard counter for it. So this is probably going to be a good game. They're going to go ahead and let... Oh, wow, and undercharge it as well. That is a great call from the Machamp. Hippowdon still has a hope and a prayer. They're going to have to shield this charge move, so game is not over yet, as they can do neutral damage to the Kingdra, which is left in the back. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to come down to the wire. Can the Hippo pull this off? Kingdra is energy dry. Where the ball lands, Ice Fangs can rip it apart. The opponent surrendered. Hippowdon takes it right there. Right, moving into what I believe is the final battle. We have another 4-arm Shadow Machamp with 2 shields. So they gotta just try to rip this thing apart, and looking to catch the charge move again on Trevenant. They are 2 for 2 now, catching these cross chops right here, which is an amazing catch of energy. Staraptor now comes in. Very interesting. Staraptor isn't commonly used in the Ultra League Premier Cup Classic, but my goodness, it has a great moveset, and I really want to power mine up. So we are gonna see, and it's resisting Trevenant's moves as well, right? Normal flying typing, which is beautiful to see. Trevenant is just going to completely farm down and is locked and loaded. This thing has close combat as well. So this charge move is about to hurt. They're going to let it go through, and it is the close combat for a lot of neutral damage. Here comes the second one. And they're going to go ahead and shield this one and then look to farm down with Ice Fang. No, the opponent decided to swap into Shadow Machamp, so Sirfetch'd is going to have to come in and try to close this game out with counters by farming down the Machamp. Can they do it in time? This is going to be extremely close. They throw the Leaf Blade, though, as Machamp is getting close to another cross chop to try to force that shield. No, Sirfetch'd won't be able to hang on, but can Hippowdon close this one out? I don't even know how it's going to be possible. No, there's no way. Staraptor's just going to come in and take it out. Yeah, that's going to be a good game. Very well played. All right, moving into this next battle here. We have Gyarados, Shadow Gyarados on the lead, and it is going to be a Dragon Tail one as well, but Hippowdon is shredding with these Ice Fangs. Now, it does need to watch out for the Aqua Tails, as it will do super effective damage, but remember, Hippowdon does have access to that Weather Ball, and I don't know if this Gyarados knows it. Hopefully this battler knows, but let's see if it lands. Yeah, it does get shielded right there. Good call from the Gyarados, and they're going to look to swap to catch the Aqua Tail here on Trevenant. That is an absolutely beautiful catch. This battler has a mastery of catching those charge moves, and we do see a Gengar now come in, which does have access to Shadow Punch most likely. So this Trevenant will likely just quietly go. Oh my goodness, they throw it at the last second. They're going to have to let this go as they need. Oh, they decided to shield. Trevenant is risking it all for the energy right here. Will we see the Gyarados come back in? What is that final Pokemon going to be? The Gyarados does come back in. They're going to go ahead and throw the Seed Bomb here. And if the Gyarados farms down, things may not be looking too good. They let it go. And the final Pokemon is going to be an Escavalier. And Trevenant gets to the Shadow Ball in time. They're going to have to shield this. They don't. Boom! It does so much damage. And Hippowdon is going to come in to soak the charge move here. And Surfetch should be able to close this game out nicely. Hippowdon, actually, they might just let this Weather Ball go through knowing that the Shadow Ball landed. Yeah, that's going to be a good game. Tough one right there for the opponent, but landing that Shadow Ball was crucial. So, amazing battles right there. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Hippowdon, single moved with Ice Fang and Weather Ball, looks awesome. So, like always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.